A good exercise is called one word story, where we say one word at a time and then we slowly build a story. We got to be careful to not deny each other, which means if it's like, once upon a time a girl went into the house, and then I go,
she didn't.
but then she didn't go into the house. You're like,
but then she didn't.
right? Trying to move a story forward.
Yeah. Supporting each other. That's
so give us like the name of some kind of fantasy book. It can be made up.
The lizard that became a mermaid.
The lizard that became a mermaid. Okay, so I'll start and we're gonna go around here.
Okay.
So once
upon
A
time
there
was
a
lizard
who
became
a
fish
and
he
decided
to
swim
with
other
fish
and
friends.
one
day
It
decided
he
couldn't
swim
so
fast.
anymore.
so
He
Wished
that
he
could
be
someone.
he
new.
Yay! That was powerful. I feel like we just went on a journey together.
That went
and
deep
later we
into
would
the
find
ocean
out,
of like
I'm like, I think he's gonna go visit Ursula. And
This is a fun game. Like we're teaching like corporate team building training also. Like this is a fun game to do before a meeting. This is a fun game to do with kids. This is a fun game to do to just kind of warm up your brain even before speaking, a public speaking event. Just get some people together and quickly go around. It just gets people on the same page.
it's a good morning exercise for your brain.
And notice how we all
turn your brain on.
had one common goal was to tell a good story.
Yeah.
and to
right?
move it forward. Yeah. We
Yeah.
just keep moving it forward.
We were
So
all on the
it's
same page, and that's why that worked. I don't know how brilliant the story was, but it didn't matter. We got through
We
it.
didn't get very far in the
He
story.
wanted to be
That's
a mermaid,
okay.
but he knew that's not really who
Right.
he was. And then he
Right.
found out that's not really what I wanted out of life. And
That's
I think
touching.
we've all.
I think we've all wanted to be a mermaid.
So
Perfect.
that's one of the exercises that we
Yep.
do. And then we really, dig into space work. We dig into basics of, defining a character.
Yeah, character building.
So talk about just easy, simple ways that you can start to build a character.
I think basically if you're looking to develop characters, I really like to just observe, just people watch. People watching is one of my favorite things. And you can take anything. Like I was in line to board a plane the other day and I just took a video and I sent it to Chris, like, look at this guy. I love how he has this like earpiece and he's standing and he's sort of rocking on his heels and just like paying attention to these mannerisms.
Yeah, a character can be built from just a single movement or a catchphrase. Like I heard someone the other day just be like, hey, you can't put that there. And I'm like, okay, so what kind of person
Is that?
So then I go, well, then how do we embody this person? Like, this person clearly doesn't care how they look, right? And you can't put that there. What is that? I didn't know what it was, but I'm like, what's important to him?
Yeah.
Maybe it's money. So maybe he doesn't want people to put cash on his table, right? It goes in the bank, right? So that you start thinking of that. Another thing is to interview a character. So if you have a character idea, have a friend interview you and ask you questions. How do you feel about things? It sounds gross, but characters love to vomit their opinion on us.
Right.
What does that mean? Is that even this guy that's like, hey, how you doing, that guy? Start to ask him questions and being like, so what do you love about breakfast? Maybe he doesn't, maybe he hates breakfast. But the more questions you ask, the better it is that you find out what they really feel.
Yeah. Look at yourself in the mirror every day and just kind of go like, how does this person look? How do they sit? How do they stand? How do they walk around? What is their posture? I just love kind of, you can just sit there and kind of mold your face and do little like different, until you find this like, whatever.
This
Whatever you land
yeah.
on, this is the character. Yes, and I'm Cassandra, and I'm really,
Cassandra.
yes. Whatever that is.
Well, and a good character will have a strong point of view, and a lot of people get point of view mixed up with emotion. Point of view, a good example would be like Tigger in Winnie the Pooh, right? Tigger his point of view on life is he's always excited, he's always happy. You could put Tigger at a funeral, his emotions would change, but he would still be positive.
That was the best person I knew.
That was the best. Yeah, exactly. Or they're going to heaven, or they're going to hell, and that's okay. Like he would always have a positive outlook on life. You put him at a birthday party, and now he's even more excited.
That's his
right?
element.
Yeah. So point of view stays the same, but emotions change.